right, it's Wednesday and it's time to win some money. Let's do it right now. Let's go. Last minute betting brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Welcome Twitter, welcome Facebook, welcome YouTube, welcome Jabari. Welcome everybody out there. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget about the OddsJam Partner Program. Link is below in the description. 15% revenue share. Yes. Get in there now. And I've got me, I got a little present for y'all. New PointsBet users up to $1,000 in second chance bets. There's a link below in the description and a code to use too. And let's not forget about OddsJam the shop. I'm going to go there right now and share my screen. Sports merchandising, folks, sports betting merchandise, the t-shirt, the trucker, the mug, I like to call that the OddsJam morning coffee cup, the tumbler, the bikini, the camper, the business zip, the notebook, unisex hoodie, embroidered beanie, along with Slop Shop. That's right. There he is, Slop, with the No Big Deal shirt, the Broke Even shirt, Feels Right shirt, and the buddy hat, all at shop.oddsjam.com. And that does it for my commercial right there. Hello, Jabari. How are you?
Doing good.
Good.
Great to be back. You feeling better?
Oh, I'm feeling much better.
Good.
Feeling much better. I got no mic here right now, so it's me and you. We can handle
it. Yeah, it's all right.
We can handle it. First off, I want to talk about the NFL weekend. I want to talk about, since you're a Houston guy here, CJ Stroud, and the unbelievable historic performance by this kid. And you know what? A bunch of people overlooked him. He's the best quarterback that came out of this draft. A guy that can throw the ball in that last drive, throw that touch sideline pass, and drop it in there. And then on the touchdown pass, to be able to fire it like he did, I'm sorry, bud. I don't see a kid out there that has come into the league this year in that draft class that can hang with him. And I got to be honest with you, I think he's better than Justin Herbert, in my opinion.
I think he has better decision making than Justin, so I'm with you on that. I'll be completely honest. As far as I'm concerned, as a Houston guy and a Texans fan, we're 2 for 2 in our last 2 QB, drafts. We drafted Deshaun Watson. He looked like the franchise QB, arguably, if he didn't do what he did and never got in trouble, he still would be. And then CJ Stroud, we got our D-Hop Deshaun Watson connection again.
Right.
Tank Dell, UH alum. Shout out to my school right there. Has very much proved that he's gonna be a star. He's gonna be a star. So he got his kudos from RJ Johnson. He got his kudos from D-Hop. D-Hop said he was gonna be great. He was, the next one up, and I completely agree.
I'm blown away by the kid. The whole not just that game. It's been the whole year. Mm-hmm. His composure is so good. And to compare him to Herbert, Herbert's pocket presence is terrible.
It is pretty bad.
Stroud's pocket presence is great. And let's talk about another guy who is an aerodynamic I can't remember. The kid that just got traded to Minnesota. Mm-hmm. We talk about some legs. I mean,
Joshua Dobbs.
Yeah. I mean, he's got some legs, man. I mean, he might very well could become the best running quarterback in the NFL. I totally believe that. That kid has got legs and speed, man.
Well, the funny thing is about Joshua Dobbs, he's actually been in the league, I want to say 4 or 5 years now.
I know.
So, yeah, he's a journeyman. Unfortunately, he's never really found a solid home really for his talents. So, I'm glad that he's finally getting his shine here. Um,
Yeah, he's
I'm happy for him.
He's taking snaps on the sideline because he didn't have any reps with, they got the offensive line on the sidelines that, they're getting used to him calling signals during the friggin' game.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, to me, that was Sunday was amazing. There were 11 backup quarterbacks that started Sunday. 11.
Yeah. 11 is crazy. I didn't know it was that many.
Yes, absolutely crazy. And the NFL is becoming a very, very crazy league. And then you look at a guy like Zach Wilson, who at times looks like he's got the talent and at other times doesn't look like he belongs on the football field. I just don't get it.
Yeah, the thing about Zach for me is during the fourth quarter, it's like he just is a different person. He starts making throws he hadn't made the whole game consistently.
Right.
And it's like he only comes alive during the fourth quarter. But the duration of the game, he's just not present. I'm sorry. He's just, for lack of better words, he's garbage. So
and when you got a receiver like Garrett Wilson, who, can you imagine what he would be like with the Eagles?
Garrett Wilson has the catching radius of a parking garage. So I really don't know how you miss him, but Zach finds a way.
And the thing I love about Garrett Wilson is his route running. He reminds me of old St. Louis Ram, Isaac Bruce. He's got that cutting ability to, break a guy's ankles, and almost look like his are getting ready to be broke. I mean, he has that kind of cutting ability, but he's got a little more size.
Yeah, he does.
Than Ike did. And, I love the kid. I hope he doesn't go to waste there
in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I really hope he doesn't. So, so we covered a little bit of NFL. Right now, we're sitting here in the NBA with Jokic, I believe, has hit his over PRA 6 out of 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
Did 72% last year. They have raised his number now to 52.5 for tonight. I don't know what it's like on the DFS platforms, on Price Picks or anything, but I do know that I looked earlier and the books have made an adjustment.
Right.
But I'm not sure that it's a big enough adjustment because I got to be honest with you. I'm looking at him, to be close to 60 consistently.
Every game. Yeah.
Do you think I'm wrong there?
No, I don't think you're wrong, especially with them missing Jamal Murray the past couple of games. He's most definitely gonna have to put the team on his back until teams can figure out how to stop him, because you stop him from scoring, he's just gonna pass the ball. He's a great passer. Stop him from doing that, he's gonna score.
53.5 is his number right now.
Yeah, so, it is. I checked on Prize Picks, so it is at 53.5.
Yeah, they've raised that, which, smart to do. It'll probably drop down if he has a couple of unders. All right, Tristan's here. What's up? Definitely can't trust Trevor. Thoughts on Grizzlies money line and Schroeder over 22.5 points in assists. Jabari?
The Schroeder, I like. The Grizzlies money line, I would, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't be taking that. They're playing the Heat. So, first of all, expect that to be a low-scoring game, first of all. Right. Second of all, the Grizzlies are 0-6. So,
right.
I'm really not, with all due respect, my friend, I'm really not seeing too much out of them that would really make me want to put money on them. Maybe when Ja comes back. Sorry, they're 1-6. I apologize. I'm not seeing anything out of them really that is making me want to put any money on them. Maybe after Ja comes back, maybe, but right now, no.
And Tristan likes Jaren Jackson Jr. double at plus 140. Thinks it's a lock. Books have different opinions, though. Source is source. Also, thoughts on Gordon Hayward over 18.5 points. I mean, how good is Gordon Hayward right now? Is he fully recovered from the injury that, knocked him out?
I mean, I don't think he's ever going to fully recover from that, but he's been solid enough over the last couple of seasons. He's averaging 17.3 this year, but I don't disagree with you, Justin, mainly because they're playing the Wizards. The Wizards absolutely stink. It's going to be a high scoring game. If you have a chance to take a parlay, I think I caught the where's my phone? I caught the Wizards Charlotte game, the total points. I think it was at 237.5. I took that over. It's going to be a high scoring game. Both of them stink, and all they do is shoot the ball. There will be no defense in this game at all.
You think Charlotte covers?
The spread?
Yeah. It's 2.5.
Yeah, it's minus 2.5.
Yeah.
I think so. I think out of anything, it'll probably be by 3. But
okay.
That's pretty much it. I wouldn't be too confident in it, but the over total score I really like. So
now I am ticked off tonight.
Okay.
Last night, here's what happened. I had the Blues in Winnipeg under 6.5. I had it in the bag, and of course, with about 20 seconds left, here comes an empty net goal. And Mike actually called the score of that game exactly. Said it was going to be 5-2 Winnipeg. He was right.
Okay.
And on top of that, I'm ticked off that he didn't bet that.
Yeah.
I'm also ticked off that I knew that San Jose was going to win a game at some point in time. And I figured last night would be the time to do it, but I couldn't pull the friggin' trigger. And I went with Philadelphia. And guess what? I got my butt kicked again. I should, it's so hard to pick when these teams are going to stop these losing streaks, especially, San Jose had through 11 games had not won a game and had only scored 12 goals, barely over a goal a game. So there was no. I mean, maybe I should just start taking the under when they play. I don't know, because they can't put the puck in the net. But anyway, the Sharks finally got a win. I also blew it the other night. I should have went with Anaheim against Vegas. I missed my opportunity. That was prime, especially since I've been on the Ducks all year long. And I'm going to tell you something right now, Jabari, watch out for the Ducks. They're not a joke. Okay. They got some young talent that is fast. Okay. These boys can skate. Okay. And they've got a little bit of veteran presence there too. They're going to be tough. All right, Jabari, are we on pool points 20.5 tonight?
Yeah, we're definitely on pool points 20.5. Don't take the bump at 21.5 if you see it. There's still other places where you can find them at 20.5. So definitely I have him pretty heavy tonight. Like I said, again, that game is going to be shooting heavy, points heavy, not a lot of defense.
Right. There was a positive EV play that came up the other day, and it was Nikola Jokic to get a triple-double. And it was like plus 155. Well, needless to say, I jumped on it.
Okay.
I mean, I had to. I put a 50 on it, and he almost had it at halftime.
Yeah.
He was like 21, 8, and 8 at halftime. I mean, the guy is just a machine. And if you can get him a triple-double at plus money, I think you got to jump on that play a lot, don't you?
I would. It depends on the matchup for me.
Right, sure.
But the matchup just only justifies the bet, in my opinion. Like every game is justified for him. Just give you a little bit of statistics here, right? There have been only 4 games this year out of 8 games where he has not had a triple double. So he's 50% on a triple double. And the
Right.
games that he missed, he had 9 assists, 5 and 7. So it's not like he's been wildly off.
Right.
He's almost averaging a triple double with 30,
Right.
13, and 8 just in the month of November. So
And I think, if Murray is playing, the assists might go up. With him passing the ball out if he gets it in the middle. He's a phenomenal player. I've never seen a guy that had that kind of vision. I mean, he
yeah.
has point guard's vision and the touch on the pass. I still can't believe when I see him throw it over everybody and it drops right into his player's hands and the guy's got a layup. I don't. There are point guards that can't pass like that, man.
Yeah. I agree.
Amazing play.
And this just came in. This is what I've been checking on. Jamal Murray likely to be sidelined for the remainder of the month.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, with that hamstring strain. So I mean, yeah, now is probably the time to be pressing the button for Jokic triple double, for the rest of the month, pretty much, because in my personal opinion, you'll be hitting that more times than missing it.
Right.
But it just depends on the matchup. Today's got Golden State, so
Right.
we'll have to see.
All right, let's go to the positive EV page. All right, there's a ton of plays out here, and I don't know when the last time you've been on it. I was just on it a few minutes before the show started, and here's where we're at. Let me go ahead and refresh. This is all recommended filters on right now. Sengun, now that's a hot streak play. Paul George under 29.5 PRA. I got to be honest with you, man. I like that, and Pinnacle has that at minus 117. No VIG minus 101.69. We can get it on Bet Rivers at plus 107. I love that. I also, and I know it's minus 130, but I also like this Clarkson play too. What do you think about it? Under 5.5 assists.
Yeah, I think Jordan Clarkson had a hot game on assists last game, but I think with this game, they're going to be playing a little bit better defense in the Pacers. So, yeah, I like it.
Killian Hayes, under 20.5 PRA. Is this one that is a borderline play for you, or?
Yeah, and that's only because of who Killian is.
Right.
Even though they're playing the Bucks, and I very much think that the Bucks shouldn't do anything to them, but Killian is so bad and he can play good sometimes. Like
Right.
it is just too much variation with him.
Right.
Yeah, it's just way too much, and I don't like betting on him.
Okay. But you can see the value there also. Jaren Jackson Jr. under 22.5 points.
Going against Bam.
Yeah. I mean, I think
He'd
that's a good
always do their best to limit points. They only limited Milwaukee to I think it was like just over 100. So yeah.
Scotty Barnes under 35.5 PRA. I'm liking that play. Now that is on parlay play, but I really like James Harden's under PR. Everything on Harden tonight is under. Everything's under tonight. 28.5 PRA. I like that one too. Tatum under on assists. Jrue Holiday under on assists. Grayson Allen under 17.5 PRA. This one I think is very interesting. Jordan Clarkson over 26.5 PRA. Ooh, that's a tough one. What's your thoughts there? Because, I'm a Missouri fan, and that's where Jordan came from, and he's turned into a much better player than I ever thought he'd be.
I think Jordan is a great compliment player. I don't think he'll ever be a star player, but he's a great compliment player. Like he's a player you want in your system.
Right.
Yeah, as far as him, going over his PRA today, I like it. Again, they're playing Indiana, so they're gonna have to score.
Right.
I can see it.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little shift in here. One of the things that I love to do is I I love to change my filters up. Go to main and alternate markets with a 25-cent maximum market width, because what I'm looking for here is eh, some ladder plays. I'm not sure I'm going to find any right now. Looks like a lot of lines are similar. Plus, this opens me up to some college basketball plays too, which, by the way, I'm like 3-0 in college basketball so far.
That's good.
Yeah. Uh, what do you think?
The Nets money line. Interesting. The
Yeah.
Rockets have first half money line. I'm gonna stay away from.
Okay.
SMU Western Illinois. I like the SMU Western Illinois game.
Okay.
Over 69.
Yeah. First half points. Um, Trailblazers plus 9.5.
I might. Well, actually, no. I don't mind that because there's no Fox tonight. So
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Another one. Rockets plus a half a point first quarter point spread. You're probably going to say stay away from the Rockets.
It's not that. It's not that. It's just as a Rockets fan, I never know when we're gonna do good, right?
Yeah.
Like they did okay versus Golden State in the first quarter, 26-24. They did okay versus the Kings. They blew the Kings out in the first quarter with no Fox,
Okay.
33-19. They came back the next game, blew them out in the first quarter again. So no, no, but I don't know. Like it's worth the sprinkle to me.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is worth
There
the
you
sprinkle.
go. Thank you. You just got to where I was talking to, because it's a very low percentage positive EV play, but you can get plus 112 on FanDuel. I think it's worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Sprinkling some on there. Looks like I found, it's just a tiny bit of a ladder play. Plus 23 and plus 23.5 Texas A&M Commerce. I would have liked it if I would have seen a plus 22.5. But that's not going to happen. Actually, I probably, because I'm on Charlotte tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This is an interesting positive EV play that doesn't. These are starting to pop up. Second quarter point spread. We're going to be getting into some trends with teams where you're going to see that they do better in this quarter than they do in this quarter, depending on who's resting and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see a lot more of these kinds of plays probably popping up, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot more first quarter total points, things like that, as we go through the NBA season. Big slate in the NBA tonight. Very excited about it. College basketball, I mean, there's not much going on there.
Not yet, but we're gonna be cooking up.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna heat up real quickly, and I am most definitely here for it.
I know. Okay, so how you say his name? Is it Podol?
Pirtle.
Pirtle. Okay,
Yeah.
he's got a spell wrong. Over 22.5 PRA, and Austin Reeves under 24.5 PRA.
Reeves, I'd be careful. Houston gives up a lot to guards, so Reeves should be letting it fly tonight. Like you would be a little careful. He hasn't been playing well, and I understand why you're thinking that, but you should be a little careful versus that. Pirtle, give me 1 second because I forgot who they're playing. I think they're playing Dallas. Yeah, they are playing Dallas. If they're playing Dallas, Dallas is not good against opposing centers. So you're A-okay on that. I don't think you're really gonna have any issues there. Dallas ranks 7th in the most rebounds given up, second most points to opposing centers, and they are 7th best in assists. As far as just Austin Reeves a point guard, shooting guard. I think he's a point guard. Houston giving up 22.55 points per game to point guards, 7.18 rebounds to point guards, which is 5th most in the league. So, like I said again, just be a tad bit careful if you're going to sprinkle, but just be careful.
Now, Tristan, why'd you lock that in? Pistons second quarter money line plus 190. Let me tell you something. I want to show you something real quick here. All right. Now this is with over 9,000 bets.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I want to show everybody this so you can not go after some of these crazy plays. Plus 190s to me are for live betting. Okay. That's
Mm-hmm.
just my opinion. Well, and people can disagree with me. All right. But I'm going to pull up my bet tracker. Okay. Which, I'm up over 13,000 overall. But let's go down here and you got to have, we're looking at like over 9,000 bets. If you look here, Jabari, between 100 and minus 150, I'm 2780 and 1963.
Mm-hmm.
Between plus 100, 1917 and 1914. The majority of my plays are between minus 150 to plus 150.
Mm-hmm.
And that most of these plays, I mean, there's like 8,600 of that $13,000 profit is positive EV. So, I look at those plus 190 plays, but I got to be honest with you, I don't go for them. Okay. I understand, Tristan, and I hope you win. Okay. I'm just trying to give you a little old man advice here. Okay. I bet a lot more than you do. And I'm telling you right now, man, between minus 150 and you know what? And if you probably looked at most of your bets, Jabari, you're probably in the same boat.
Probably, but
Yeah.
I'm in the DFS range, so there's not
Well,
really
it's
any
different.
odds.
Yeah.
So
Right. But when you're betting in Bovada and things like that,
yeah.
How many plus 190s you going after?
Every now and again I'll go
Right.
after them. I almost had one. I actually almost had two. Um this past Sunday I was one catch away from $1,000. I think it was, I don't remember if it was Christian. No, it was George Pickens.
Oh,
George Pickens had 22 receiving yards. Kenny Pickett got hurt like a couple weeks ago, and George Pickens needed 20 yards. And for both of those, I would have had a phenomenal day. But yeah, stuff happens. It's sports betting.
that's right. That's right. That's what it's all about. I'm just saying, on a norm, I'm looking for those plus 190s and above when the game is live.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Denver to get out, getting their butts kicked in the first quarter and, playing a team that they should just whip with no problems at all. And, betting them early enough in the game that I'm going to get them at plus money. That's when I'm betting that kind of stuff. Now, if it's a future, it's a whole different story. Okay.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, caught the Braves in the last month of the season at plus 230 to win the Eastern Division. And they
Mm-hmm.
won the Eastern Division. So, you catch futures like that, but just regular plays, I'm just a little leery of that. Not
Mm-hmm.
too many of them win, for the norm. I think I'm belaboring the point, but hey, I'm trying to get it through your head, Tristan. Tristan's birthday is tomorrow, so
Yeah, he said in the Discord, so we're wishing him a happy birthday. The Discord's, we're we took a little break. I had some personal stuff to handle, but Tristan's been great, man. He's been in there. He's had his ups, he's had his downs, just like all of us had. But that man has come back and really, he's been killing it on Fliff lately, from
yeah.
what I've
Well,
been seeing. So
we love Tristan. He'll be on Friday,
yeah.
hungover from his birthday party. Sure, absolutely. So anyway, um, we got a few hockey games on tonight. College basketball, NBA. You know what? I didn't even look at college football tonight. Bowling
Hmm.
Green and Kent State, Akron and Miami of Ohio, and Eastern Michigan and Toledo. Um, Small conference games. Miami of Ohio is favored by 17. Bowling Green by 10. Toledo by 19.5. I probably like the Toledo game better than any of them.
Yeah,
You know,
I could most definitely see that. So, I does Ohio and Troy play tonight or that Saturday?
that should be Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, we seen some bets on the positive EV from there as well. So there's a lot going on. We're in the sports prime time. So if you're not making money somewhere, then I don't know what to tell you. Because there's too much money to be made. There's too many sports going on. Just a couple months ago, we weren't able to bet on anything. Now you're able to bet on everything. So
There you
some
go.
money needs to be made.
Who's balling tonight? That's our new little segment that we've come up with. And I got to be honest with you. Last night it was what the puck because it was all hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's balling tonight? I'm honestly, I'm going to go to Toledo. And if you hang on here a second, I'm going to pull something up here real quick. Oh, goodness. There we go. Daquan Finn to pass for over 188.5 yards. I think he could be balling tonight and blow that away. The other number where the books have it is at 197.5, but BetMGM has that at 188.5, and that's where I'm going to go with Daquan Finn. He's balling tonight. Who you got? You got anybody?
Yeah. I got my boy Jordan Poole. He better hit 22 points tonight. A lot of stuff is on him. He just needs to score tonight. That's it. He can shoot as much as he wants. Who cares? It is a garbage time game. It's Charlotte versus the Wizards. Both of them stink. So just let it fly, Jordan. That's all you got to do.
Why does Charlotte stink? They've had so many high draft choices. Did Michael Jordan just not and his team just not know what they were doing over there?
No, I think they were trying to develop talent, but you hung on to Kemba so long.
Right.
Trying to build a team around him. That didn't really work out.
Right.
You let Kemba go. Then you brought in some new talent. Then LaMelo looks like the future of the team. He still does. But then he doesn't really have any help because Miles Bridges gets in trouble off the court issues. So now he's back missing because those were your dynamic duo. With those two, they could outscore anybody.
Right.
So, but you lose Miles. LaMelo gets hurt. He's done for the rest of the season. So it was a lot going on. And now they're hoping Brandon Miller can kind of fill in that Miles Bridges role. Right. But Brandon really hasn't been what they thought he was going to be. So I mean, shooting 3 of 12 versus the Mavs and 4 of 7 and 4 of 9, 10 points, 10.7 points. So he's not really doing much, which isn't great.
That ain't gonna cut it. Yeah. That's not gonna cut it at all.
And that was your number 2 draft pick, by the way. He was picked 2.
Exactly. And I thought it was a great choice. Maybe he's got to work his way into it. Who knows? Some guys just come out of college and start balling right away. Some don't. It takes some time. But he ain't got much time. He needs to go.
I'll be honest. Wembanyama's starting to heat up.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. He's already cost me money. That first game against the Suns killed me.
Yeah. They're starting to heat up. He keeps on this path. He's going to be something serious. It was very entertaining to watch him play his predecessor in KD. It was very interesting to see 2 7-foot guys handle the ball like that. So it's crazy, but he's 7'4". He moves well. Man, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he could be, but
he's gonna be he's gonna be around. He can handle the ball the way he's doing, and shooting the way he's shooting too. And you know, I thought they were dead to rights in the first game against Phoenix. Phoenix had a 20-point lead. It looked like it was in the bag. That comeback was great. Pop's got him a big man. Now, you know, when Pop has a big man that's got a lot of talent, all you got to do is take a look at who he's had in the past. A la Tim Duncan, you know, when
and
Pop
David Robinson.
And David Robinson, when Pop gets in big men, he knows how to do it, man.
I'll be honest. Only thing Pop is missing right now, if Pop gets an actual true center that can hang in the paint and bang, and has the big body to do it. Zach Collins is there. Don't get me wrong, but if he gets a center and Wemby can be a true stretch 3 or 4 like KD plays and plays the 5 only when necessary when you're playing teams with small ball, Wemby is going to be a problem because that's exactly what OKC did when they brought in KD, right? When they brought in KD to the Supersonics, they had a center that could bang in the paint. They didn't need KD to be in the paint. So even the OKC teams where they went deep in the playoffs, they had Kendrick Perkins. They had Serge Ibaka. They had power forwards and centers that could bang. They didn't put all that body weight on KD. So it could be a problem. He could definitely be a problem.
Now you understand why Pop's still coaching.
Yeah. Right? And you know, he took a contract extension after they drafted Wemby, right? He was actually the rumors were he was going to be getting ready to retire, but then they drafted Wemby and he took a 4-year, 5-year contract extension. So
good for him. I love him anyway, man.
Yeah,
he tells it like it is, and he's a great coach, and he's the right guy for Wemby to have as a coach. I mean, I totally believe that he's going to make that kid. He's going to help to make that kid a star. Okay, he's going to put him in the right positions offensively, and you know what, defensively too. You know, the kid's got a lot to learn, but he's got a lot of natural talent. And these guys that are playing overseas, these overseas ball players, I mean, it's not a joke, man. They're something else, you know?
Yeah. And when those futures open up for Rookie of the Year, Wembanyama's got my vote. I don't think it's even a remotely a question that the NBA is trying to make him the next star. So it's gonna be a no-brainer for me when that opens up.
Yeah, you know, how long before that actually comes about?
Turn of the new year. Usually about January is when we're about mid-season. You go into the All-Star break, beginning of March, I think.
Right.
And by then you're at the halfway season for the NBA. Oh, All-Star weekend. Sorry, this year was from the 17th to the 19th. So yeah, by January, we should probably start seeing some of the futures either be up, if not all the way up by then, or they should be coming in. So
let me give you some betting advice. If you got books that are giving you free bets and that comes out and it's plus money, start putting some free bets, $5 here, $10 there. Put several of them on him, because I don't think there's any competition that's even going to come close to him. I'm with you 100%, and I'm betting it as soon as it comes out.
I'm putting 100 on it. Is what I'm, whether it be 20 here, 20 there, the odds go up, move down, or whatever.
Right.
God, protect his body and make sure that he doesn't get hurt, because I'm excited to see what's going to happen for him. But I'm going to be betting a total of 100 when that comes up. I know for a fact he's going to win it. Like, it's his to lose at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Great job, Jabari. Really enjoyed having you today. We got to go, folks. We got things to do, lives to live, food to eat. Are you kidding me? Thanks for being here, folks. We appreciate it. Have a great week. See ya.